Hello everyone, and welcome to my YNR Homies channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Spoilers for The Young and the Restless. Is Audra at risk of shocking secrets after Holden blackmails her over a scandalous past? According to spoilers on The Young and the Restless, YNR, Holden, Nathan Owens, would threaten to expose some startling facts and blackmail Audra Charles Zuleika Silver over her scandalous background. Let's look at some fresh hints provided by Nathan Owens during an interview with SOD. Owens began by pointing out that Holden is a lovely, unmarried man who has quite the interest in alcohol. Holden is definitely worldly and cultured, but there is a bit of a mysterious darkness to this character, the YNR star also teased, and he's eager to explore this further. To put it another way, Holden is a smart bad guy who understands how to capitalize on his charisma and enjoys alcohol a bit too much. There are solid reasons to think that all of that will eventually connect to an Audra-related plot. When Holden first met Audra in Nate Hastings' Sean Dominic flat, he was intrigued, but what if it wasn't their first encounter? Holden didn't appear to recognize Audra, but what if he was intrigued by her because he thought he might recognize her? Holden might eventually come to the realization that he has actually encountered Audra before, or at least is aware of her. Recently, Audra discussed her background with Amy Lewis, Valerie Pettiford, including her time in the art scene and her alcoholic father. Throwing this guy at Audra, who might be on the verge of drunkenness himself, makes logical as a way to set her off. The connection here might be that Owen's remark about Holden being worldly and cultured makes sense for someone who is also active in the art world. In any event, it appears that Holden will finally get the opportunity to reveal his darker side. Given that 2025 preview information suggests Audra does have some secrets she'd prefer to keep hidden, that might put her in a difficult situation. What if Audra has a grudge against Holden? Is it possible that Holden will eventually use Audra as a blackmail target? Holden might continue to stick around Genoa City and cause Audra hardships even after the truth about the real Damien is revealed. Even if it's a lie, Holden might coerce Audra into helping him land the position Nate first offered Damien. Given the signs that Holden and Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, are dating, he may even coerce Audra into helping him win her love. In any case, Holden does have a past with a female character in GC, as Owens mentioned, which will set the stage for additional drama. Our predictions indicate that now that Holden is in town and about to cause trouble, Audra will have to deal with some upsetting news. According to spoilers for The Young and the Restless, Audra is in for a major disaster, so tune in for updates on all the chaos. Make CDL your go-to source for Young and the Restless spoilers, predictions, news, and updates from Young and the Restless. Our Lives Day's Casey Daedrick, a former Chad DiMera, was arrested for allegedly assaulting his girlfriend and interfering with a 911 call. Our Lives Days. According to DOOL teasers, Casey Daedrick DiMera, a former cast member of DOOL, was recently jailed for allegedly assaulting his fiancée and interfering with a 911 call. Daedrick's arrest warrant, obtained by TMZ, stated that the former Days star was arrested on February 2 following a fight that broke out at his Nashville, Tennessee, residence. Casey Daedrick claims that he got into an argument with his girlfriend because he thought she was recording him on her phone, and he ended up taking the phone away. Although there was no evidence to support it, Daedrick also informed the police that his girlfriend had put her hands around his neck. Naturally, as the altercation became ugly, Daedrick's girlfriend gave a different account in which she claimed to have hidden in the kitchen corner. She maintained that Daedrick managed to get her phone after ambushing her with a bear hug. After that, Daedrick's girlfriend said she was afraid for her safety and asked him to give her phone back so she could call 911. She claims that Daedrick gave in and returned the phone when she consented to leave the residence later that day. Domestic abuse and interfering with an emergency call were among Daedrick's charges. After spending a short time in custody at the Davidson County Sheriff's Office, Daedrick was eventually freed after posting his $2,500 bond. Fans of Days might recall Casey Daedrick from his tenure as Chad DiMera, as he made an appearance on the program from. Eventually, Billy Flynn replaced him as a Chad recast, although Daedrick went on to star in other TV shows and films, including The Friendly, Teen Wolf, In the Dark, and Wedding Season. Portal to Hell and The Iron Door are two of Daedric's upcoming projects that are currently listed on his IMDb page. On the upcoming days, we'll provide you with additional forecasts on the future of Billy Flynn's character Chad and Kat Green's character Annalyn McCord's romance. Stay tuned for updates on any significant romance news, as spoilers for Days of Our Lives indicate that some exciting pairing developments are yet to occur. For the most recent information on Days of Our Lives, visit CDL frequently. It will feature all the most up-to-date spoilers, forecasts, news, and updates you're searching for. The Restless and the Young January 27th, Monday recap, Chance looks into Jordan's death after Sharon's final tango with Cameron. The Restless and the Young, the summary of YNR spoilers indicates that Claire Newman Haley Aaron will attempt to claim responsibility for the scheme to kill Jordan. Victoria Newman, but Colleen Zink, Nikki Newman and Amelia Heinley the Melody Thomas Scott will acknowledge their involvement to Victor Newman and Eric Braden. The police will have a lot of questions, Victor will say, and he will chastise the Newman women for keeping him in the dark. There will be some discussion on Jordan's body being taken to the mortuary and the security crew being briefed. Meanwhile, Nick Newman at the cottage, Joshua Morrow, will give Sharon Newman reassurance. When her automobile was discovered in the river, Sharon Case's thoughts went to a dark place, but she will get over this. Nick won't know what he would have done if Sharon hadn't survived all of this. Before Nick leaves for the main home, Sharon will give him a hug. Sharon will be left alone as Faith Newman upstairs, Raylan Castor is sleeping. When Cameron Kirsten Lyndon Ashby returns to Sharon, she will discuss her guilt about framing Daniel Romalotti Jr. Michael Graziadei while she still has PCP in her system. Cameron, meanwhile, will contend that Sharon was under the influence of drugs and that forgiveness is achievable, but only if she is willing to forgive herself first. As he suggests that this might be their final dance, Cameron will come across as remarkably kind and wise. Cameron will say, "So long, baby," and kiss Sharon's cheek once he's finished saying, "It's been a wild ride." In addition, Sharon will bid Cameron farewell before he vanishes. Chancellor Connor Floyd will arrive with inquiries regarding Jordan's death once Nick arrives at the main house and finds out she is dead. Victor will assert Jordan intended to kill Claire and Victoria, so she went to the tack house to find them. Victor will also pretend that when Jordan realized she was cornered, she pulled out a bottle of poison and drank it. Jordan chose a lethal method of escape rather than being sent back to prison. Victor will assert that the police have already seized the poison vial when Chance inquires as to whether it is still present. Nick and Victor will accompany Chance as he goes to the tack house to conduct some additional research. Victor will add that Jordan said Ian killed Heather Stevens Vale Bloom after he recaps Jordan acknowledging her collaboration with Ian Ward Ray Wise. Victor won't believe Ian made it very far and will propose enticing him out of hiding by making Jordan's death public. Chance will act as though it might make Ian more erratic and won't think that's a good idea. Nick will emphasize how crucial it is to keep Mariah Copeland safe. Grimes, Cameron Aria Porter Copeland and Tessa Porter Ian is still at large, so Maddie and Millie Ingle are involved. On Monday's YNR episode, Sharon will be shocked to see a tearful, scared Mariah returning to the cottage. Since she was unable to locate Tessa and Aria when she returned home, Mariah will acknowledge that they are missing. After dessert, he will speak with Amy Lewis Valerie Pettiford and Audra Charles Zuleika Silver at Nate Hastings' Sean Dominic house. Damien, Nathan Owens, decided to travel to Genoa City to further discuss the job opportunity, so Nate will have some updates to report. Additionally, Nate will inform Amy that Damien owns the parent firm of the companies he has been employed by. Amy will be shocked, because Damien used to seem so depressed and unmotivated. Given Damien's evident success as an entrepreneur, Nate will wonder why he would pursue the job offer. Amy will note that Damien is intelligent and may be investigating because he has suspicions. When Damien arrives tomorrow, Nate will feel compelled to come honest and believe it's time for Amy to see her son again. Amy may feel anxious about losing Damien forever, but Audra and Nate will cheer her up with some optimistic forecasts. Amy will be moved when Nate restates his willingness to investigate her healthcare choices. Nate will commend Audra for her role in assisting Amy in feeling better after Amy leaves. Stay tuned for some stunning Damien news, according to spoilers for The Young and the Restless. CDL is the place to be for amazing. Given that there have been rumors of a relationship between Lily Winters and Crystal Khalil, Holden may even coerce Audra into helping him win her love. In any case, Holden does have a past with a female character in GC, as Owens mentioned, which will set the stage for additional drama. Our predictions indicate that now that Holden is in town and about to cause trouble, Audra will have to deal with some upsetting news. According to spoilers for The Young and the Restless, Audra is in for a major disaster, so tune in for updates on all the chaos. Please make CDL your go-to source for Young and the Restless spoilers, predictions, news, and updates.